Hello, geometry friends. This is Mrs. Santa Rosa here to help you with some homework, Unit 7, Day 2. So the first question asks us to write the equation of a line in point slope form passing through negative 1, 4 and parallel to y equals negative 5x plus 3. So if the lines are parallel, then of course we need to use the same slope as the given line. So our slope that we are going to use will be negative 5. Now remember, the point slope formula is y minus y1 equals m, which is our slope, times x minus x1. And so we're going to use this point, negative 1, 4, and we're going to substitute that in for x1 and y1. So here's your x1, here's your y1, and of course the slope is negative 5 that we'll be plugging in. So here goes. It'll be y minus your y1 value, which is 4, equals your slope, negative 5, times the quantity of x minus x1, which is negative 1. And because it's minus and negative, a double negative turns into a plus positive. So we'll change that. And then basically you can just rewrite that with a single plus sign. Okay? And so there's that particular question. And let's skip down to number 6, talk about number 6. Write the equation of a line that passes through the point 0, negative 6 and is parallel to the line that passes through the points negative 9, 2 and 3, negative 4. First thing you're going to have to do is compute the slope. So for the slope formula, we know that that's the change in y over the change in x. And so we'll subtract the y's, negative 4 minus 2, and then we'll subtract the x's, 3 minus negative 9. We get negative 6 on top, 12 on the bottom, which is negative 1/2. And because we want to get a parallel line, we're going to use the same slope. And it also passes through the point 0, negative 6. But if you notice, with this point, 0, negative 6, that technically is the y-intercept. So we could use slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. And so I'm going to use this slope, negative 1/2, and I'm going to use that as my y-intercept, which will go into b. And so the answer here is y equals negative 1/2 x minus 6. And I have to pause this video to let my dog out, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So let's take a look at maybe one other question. I'll start number 9, but I won't finish number 9 for you. So the first thing you need to notice is that the line that they gave us is in point slope form. That means it's going to go through, this is your x1 value, but remember the formula is x minus x1, which means this was a negative 5. So it's going to go through the point negative 5, and then here's your y1 value. And again, the formula has a minus in it, so that means this is literally your y1 value. So it's going through negative 5, 4. This is your slope. Slope is 3/4. So we're going to go plot negative 5, 4, which is here. And from this point, we're going to do the slope, which is a rise of 3 and a run to the right of 4. And there's your second point. And we could do it one more time. And here's our line coming through here. Now what they want you to do is they want you to write the equation of a parallel line to the given line, and it must go through negative 2, 8. So negative 2, 8 is here, and of course it has to have the same slope. So that would be the parallel line, and now I'm going to leave you to write the equation of that parallel line. Remember, parallel lines have to have the same slope, and of course it goes through this point. So because you now know what slope you need to use in the point, use point slope, okay? Which again is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And you really need to memorize that formula so that you can write the equation of any line quickly.